I found this project that has these amazing cubes that look like a pixelated landscape. So I thought, this is really cool, why don't we make it in Revit? What would be the most efficient way of doing something like this in Revit? And that's what I'm going to be showing you in this video. Let's go. Now, before we jump into Revit, I would just like to ask you to check out my website, balkanarchitect.com. The link is up in the cards above and also down in the description of this video. We are an Autodesk authorized training center and we offer over 150 hours of Revit training, so check it out. Now, without any further ado, let's jump straight into Revit. And here on the screen you can already see something that should be a hint of how we will be doing this. So here we have some topography. Now the thing about topography is you can actually host elements on topography. Imagine placing trees on topography, but it doesn't have to be trees. It can also be any type of geometry. So let's create a family that's going to mimic those cubes that I have just shown you. So let's get started. I'm just going to go here to File, then to New, and then click on Family. For the family template, I'm not going to use Imperial, I prefer Metric, so let's just go with Metric. And here, because this is going to be part of the site, I'm just going to click on Metric Site. Hit Open, and this is the family template. Now here, you're going to notice that we have Always Vertical checked on. We want to keep this, so I'm just going to keep this checked on. And now let's create a parametric family. So I'll just place a few reference planes just like this on the screen like so. Now let's create some parameters. First, let's place some aligned dimensions in order to equalize this and then have a dimension like this. Same thing goes here, equalize and then another dimension. We're going to be making these equal, so I'm just going to hold the Control key, select both of these, and then go here to Label, and then click on Create a Parameter. And then this will be a new parameter called, let's just call it Size. And it will be just the same for both sides. So let's go like that, click OK. So there we go, it's just the size parameter. Go here to Family Types, and let's just make this 600 millimeters. Hit Apply. Okay, perfect. Also, we want height, so let's go here to Front, and then let's add another reference plane like so. Add a dimension here, so this will be height. So let's go Create Parameter, Height, and then click OK. So here we have a height parameter. Let's set it to 800 millimeters for this example. Click OK. Perfect. So we have kind of the skeleton of the family. Now let's create the actual geometry. So go to Reference Level, go to Create, Extrusion, and then let's use Pick Lines, and let's check on the Lock option. So let's just go like so, and then use Trim and Extend to Corner. So I'm just going to trim and extend it like so. Hit Finish. There we go. Go to one of the elevations. Let's go to Front, and then lock it here, and also lock it down here. Perfect. So we have this cube. We can also set the material, so why not do that? Let's try concrete. Let's see which one we want to use. I'm just going to load this one in and hit Apply. Okay, perfect. Now let's save this family. So I'm just going to save it here as box, just like so. Hit Save, and there we go. Now let's load it into the project. Now it's here in the project, and what you'll notice here is we can just place it like so on this topography. So now I'm just going to open up my site plan, just like so, and then let's align it here at the edge. So I can use the Align tool and then align it like that. Perfect. And now let's array it. So I'm just going to go here to Array, click on this, and let's go Linear Array, and then let's go to Move to Second Place. And the number, let's try 10 at first, and then let's just move it like this. Perfect. Okay, 10 is a little bit little, so let's try 16. Okay, 16 is perfect. Now we can select all of them, but first let's take a look at them in 3D. And yeah, this is what that looks like in 3D. Perfect. So then let's go back to Site. Let's then do another array, and then again, move to second, 16, and it's a linear array, and then let's just do one like that. Perfect. Now, when we go to the 3D view, this is what that looks like. So as you can see, we have that shape, the desired shape that we were looking into. If I go to modify sub-elements, I can move some of these points up. And as you can see, as we move those points, it will adjust what these cubes look like. So we can have a bit more flatter areas, and then we can have these areas where we have kind of a bit more difference. Now, once we're done with that, at any point we can just select this site, and then we can hide it. So I can just go here to hide in view, hide element, and there we go. Now this site is hidden, and we have these cool cubes. So if I want to, I could go now to the, let's go to the site plan, then go to architecture, wall, just regular wall, but let's pick out the storefront. And then if I place a storefront wall, let's go like this, for example. Can I select it? Yeah, use the tab key, go to the 3D view. See, so here I would need to move it a little bit down, perhaps adjust it with the align tool at the bottom here, just like so. And then what I could potentially do is I could adjust the profile. So here we could try attach top base, but I don't think it will work with this. Yeah, it isn't going to work. So it is a little bit of manual work. So just go here to edit profile, and then I would just use pick lines, and then I would just pick out all of these and then the vertical ones as well. And then of course you have to trim and extend to corner that, just like so. And now you have to basically repeat that for the rest of this in order to complete the shape. And once we're done with that, hit the escape key a couple of times, delete these two lines, hit finish, and yeah, this is what that could look like. We can move it in a little bit, just like so. So it's kind of a little bit in that shadow. So we have something that looks really, really interesting. Also, for any of these points, if I just go with CS for create similar, you can see you can host it on floors as well. So it doesn't have to be just topography. It is going to be hosted on floors, so you can have just slanted floors, and yeah, that's what that's going to look like. And with a little bit of extra work, you get something that looks like this. So as you can see, it looks pretty amazing and very, very cool, and also very straightforward and easy to make. If you want to get access to this Revit project file, you can find it on my Patreon, as well as all of my other Revit project files. The link is up in the cards above and also down in the description of this video. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to check out my website, balkanarchitect.com, for more Revit courses. There I have over 120 hours of content, and I'm adding more each week. Make sure to subscribe for more videos, and also I've added a video over there that might interest you as well.